Defense mission, they said. Routine patrol, they said. Just walk the perimeter and radio back. Easy paycheck for keeping the homeland safe. Yeah, well, nobody mentioned the part where keeping the homeland safe means eating bark and mosquitoes the size of fighter jets in this godforsaken jungle while waiting to become fertilizer. The first crack of gunfire doesn't even register as gunfire. The brain, that magnificent bastard, decides it must be a branch. A really loud, supersonic branch that just happened to shred the bark 2 inches from the skull. Funny how the mind works, always trying to file mortal danger under probably nothing. Then the tree next to him explodes. Oh. Oh, hell. Time does that stupid thing it does in movies, except nobody mentioned how it feels like drowning in molasses while simultaneously being electrocuted. Every muscle wants to run. The legs have other ideas. They've turned into concrete pylons, memorial monuments to the soldier who stood here being an absolute fucking idiot. Move. Move. 3 seconds. That's all it's been. 3 seconds, and already the radio operator, kid barely old enough to buy cigarettes, is face down in the mud with a hole where his spine used to be. The red mist still hanging in the air like some kind of messed up birthday confetti. Happy Defense Day! Surprise, motherfucker! The training kicks in. Finally. Drop, roll, find cover, return fire, assess, communicate. Except the cover is a rotted log that wouldn't stop a strong sneeze, and communicating is hard when the radio operator's brains are redecorating the jungle floor. And as for returning fire, at what? The muzzle flashes are everywhere and nowhere. 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Is that 12? Are they flanking? Of course they're flanking. They're not idiots, unlike us, apparently. Hands shaking so hard, it's a miracle the rifle doesn't just vibrate apart. Adrenaline tastes like copper and regret. The mouth is drier than a nun's sense of humor. Shoulda grabbed the canteen. Shoulda checked the sector better. Shoulda called in sick and let someone else play hero today. Another teammate goes down. The medic. The damn medic. Because this day needs that extra special touch of irony. He's clutching his stomach, screaming words that aren't words anymore, just pure animal panic translated to sound. Can't help him. Can't even help yourself. Pick a lane, asshole. The sergeant is yelling something, probably tactical, probably important, but it's just noise mixed with gunfire, mixed with that high-pitched ringing that means the eardrums have decided to tap out early. The words blend into a smoothie of panic. Flank. Regroup, suppressing. Suppressing fire, right. Spray bullets at the general direction of death and hope mathematics works in your favor. Spoiler alert, it won't. Legs finally get the memo. Move, sprint, dive. Behind a bigger tree this time. An upgrade from suicidal to merely stupid. The bark explodes above the head, showering splinters like the world's most aggressive dandruff. At least if you die, you'll have clean shoulders. Another burst. The lieutenant is down now too, half his face missing. The good half, if there was such a thing. He's still moving though, still making sounds. The brain takes a few extra seconds to get the memo that it's been evicted. Cruel how that works. Stop looking. Eyes forward. Threat assessment. Priorities. The priorities are don't die in the next 5 seconds. Everything else is bonus content. Muscle memory takes over. Magazine change, hands know the drill even if the brain's on vacation in Panicville. Tap, rack, assess. Return fire. The rifle kicks, someone out there screams. Good, bad, doesn't matter. They're shooting at us, we're shooting at them, and somewhere a philosopher is writing a thesis on the futility of violence that nobody here will ever read because they'll be too busy being dead. Focus. Breathe. Well, not too much. Don't hyperventilate. That's embarrassing. The sergeant is still yelling, fall back to secondary position. What secondary position? The one on the map we didn't study because this was supposed to be a routine patrol? But the legs move anyway, backwards. Always face the enemy, even when running away. Another gem from training that seems stupid until right now. The remaining squad members. 3? 4? Hard to count when everyone's moving and bleeding and trying not to die simultaneously. Scatter like roaches when the light turns on. But roaches have better survival instincts. The jungle swallows them, vines grab at gear, roots conspire to break ankles, and still the gunfire follows, chasing them deeper into green hell. Something hot zips past the ear, another near miss, the universe playing roulette with human heads. You're losing. You know that, right? This isn't a fighting withdrawal, this is a rout. The youngest one, the replacement who arrived last week with his fresh-pressed uniform and unearned confidence, takes one in the leg, goes down hard, screaming. The sergeant stops, actually stops, tries to drag him. Don't be a hero, that's how heroes die. But sergeants don't listen to internal monologues. They've got their own stupid code about leaving no one behind. Very noble, very posthumous. The muzzle flash from the trees catches him center mass. Once. Twice. The third shot is just overkill, but apparently the enemy's not big on efficiency today. The sergeant drops. The young one's still screaming. 2 more. You're down to 2 more. No. 1. The other guy? Didn't even catch his name. Some transfer from another unit catches a burst across the chest. Does a little pirouette like some kind of twisted ballet before gravity remembers its job. Just you now. Just you and all these trees and all these bullets and all this stupid, pointless jungle. The radio's back at the kill zone. The backup is probably still eating breakfast back at base, wondering why check-in is late. The extraction point might as well be on the moon. Every direction looks the same, green, hostile, and completely indifferent to whether you live in it or die in it. Should have stayed in bed, should have faked an injury, should have shot yourself in the foot during training. They can't court-martial a corpse, but at least you'd have a foot. Movement, left side. Swing the rifle. Squeeze. Click. Click. Click? Empty. The magazine is empty. Does it matter? Hand reaching for a fresh one. Fingers fumbling. The spare mags are there. They're right there. Why won't the hands work properly? The first round hits the shoulder. Spins the body around like a top. Doesn't even hurt yet. That will come later. If there is a later. The second one finds the gut. That one hurts. On the ground now. Didn't remember falling. The rifle is somewhere. The sky is visible through the canopy. Pretty, in a way. Dappled light. Very peaceful. Very final. Footsteps approaching. Voices. Foreign language. Close now. Very close. So this is it. This is the big defense mission. Defending dirt, defending trees, defending absolute jack shit. The barrel of a rifle appears above the face. Someone's looking down. Can't see the expression. It doesn't matter. It doesn't need to. At least the mosquitoes won't be a problem anymore. The dark joke dies unspoken as the jungle falls silent. All of them.